teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
We're scoreless after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Working out of the gun. Love. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff now looking to throw. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Now a first down throw. Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already the third they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Gone. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Bates' kick is good, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So here's Love and the Packers. Down 3-0. Exactly 1 minute remaining. Now they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Love. And this one is incomplete. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Love looking to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Now Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.